Bonjour! Here's another, I don't really know if it's a coping skill, but I find it useful. But it can sometimes be confusing if people don't know what's going on. And it's if you're listening to someone talking or doing a performance and you hear people snapping. What's that about, you wonder? Because if we haven't had the discussion in advance, you may not know what's going on. I first encountered this in a spoken word poetry setting where people would be speaking up, especially about social justice issues and their experiences, and sometimes very difficult experiences. But if you applaud something that you appreciate, it can drown out the person's words. Whereas if you're snapping along, it can mean, I feel you, I agree, yes, just appreciation of what you're saying deep down in my core, or my right amygdala is lighting up from the validation of yes, yes, yes. I see this more and more, especially in social justice places, and I love it when I hear someone else doing it because it feels like it's a trend, it's a movement, and it's enjoyable to be able to express my appreciation and support for what someone is saying without interrupting them and without impacting other people's ability to hear, understand, and take in what that person is saying. There was one other thing that I was introduced to at the spoken word poetry event, which is that if someone is struggling with something, if someone is struggling to present a piece, to say something, if they're very obviously emotional, because a lot of these pieces were very emotional about deeply felt personal things, that you could send your energy and support by rubbing your hands together for them to say, I'm supporting you, I'm sending you my body heat, we're here with you, and you're okay exactly as you are right now. So that's what's with the snaps. And I haven't seen so much of this in various places, but there have been many times when I wish I could. I see that this is a difficult struggle for you, and I appreciate you, and I'm here with you. I hear you. I see you. I just think it's damn cool. So that's what's going on. Addendum. I found this history tidbit about the Gaslight, which is a club in New York City where Bob Dylan frequently played, and which was once a prime spot for beat poets like Allen Ginsberg, Jack Kerouac, and Gregory Corso. I'll link to the article in the box below. In the Folk Music Encyclopedia, Kristen Bagalar and Donald Milton wrote, the Gaslight was weird then, because there were air shafts up to the apartments, and the windows of the Gaslight would open into the air shafts. So when people would applaud, the neighbors would get disturbed and call the police. So then the audience couldn't applaud, they had to snap their fingers instead. The more you know.